Hello, YouTube. Welcome to the ClassyCast. Niah is here joining me.
Hey, I'm here.
In some Kerbal Space Program, a game that he...
James, what is this game? What are we playing? How does this game work?
Niah's a huge fan of this game and has played it for many hours. I, on the other hand, have trouble getting into orbit.
I'm gonna see if I can get James into orbit today and also teach him a little bit of math.
Oh boy, teaching me math.
You want the center of lift to be below the center of mass.
I do want it to be below.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's add some of these giant fuckers here. It is just slightly below.
There you are. You are now stable.
Okay, Sister Fister Mark 1. Let's save it. Let's launch it. I didn't put any launch stability enhancers.
That's all right.
Let's see if it falls over whenever we start here. No, we are perfectly stable. Let's turn on SAS. Okay, here we go. This is at maximum thrust. It is barely getting off the ground. We'll see what happens.
It's not too bad. That's not too bad there. So your center of mass was slightly above the center of lift, which is what you want. Especially because the way this is going to work, the fuel is going to drain.
Right.
It's going to drain from the tops of the tanks, so the center of mass is going to move around a little.
It's leaning ever so slightly to the left.
That is the opposite direction that you want to go. You want to go with the rotation of the Earth, but just go up for a minute. Since the Earth is spinning, you're getting a little bit of velocity from that, and you want to use that to your advantage instead of fight it to go the other way.
Right.
Let's see, slightly start tipping to the right now, just ever so slightly. Basically stay within your prograde circle on your nav ball.
Right.
Just stay right at the edge of the circle.
Let's, Alright, so those are done. Let's decouple those. Now it's a little bit easier. Where is my apoapsis? Because I've got to get that above, what is it?
You can see it in the top left. It's at 60 right now.
Oh, okay. So, okay. That's useful.
Yeah.
So we want to keep going up.
Kick over to the right. You want to be almost all the way horizontal at this point.
Oh, okay.
The way that you had your stages set up, did you see how the center of mass of the extra stage was below the decoupler?
Yes. The
Soyuz rocket actually does the same thing, and this is how they avoid the stages coming back and colliding with the core. Mm-hmm. While the engine is still firing, they decouple slightly before, and since the decoupler is above the center of mass, it tilts it. Since the decoupler is above the center of mass, it tilts the extra stages outwards as they're firing, and they burn themselves away from the core stage.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you could have done that, but it's not really too much of a worry in this instance. Keep burning horizon. You see in the top left a periapsis height value. Mm-hmm. Wait until that's above 70, and then you're in orbit. Above 70?
Yes. It's at negative 586.
Yes, I know. It starts slow and it gets faster.
Gotcha.
Also, the this engine doesn't actually use any oxidizers, so we could have saved
that
some.
Out of the tanks.
Yeah, we could have saved some mass there. I do not think this thing is gonna break orbit there, but you made it out of the atmosphere, so that's step one. Okay, you want to probably aim up a little. Hey, we can use this as a learning experience and also use it as an experience to test the next stage, the re-entry, and see if it's stable.
I'm waiting until it says safe. Risky. Safe!
There we go. And at, what was that, 650?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I probably could have done later to save some time here. Well, that was my very first rocket here.
We're gonna do another one. We're not finishing this episode until you get into orbit. Okay, I'm gonna assist you with this one.
Okay, so what went wrong with the Sister Fister Mark 1?
Okay, so the first thing we want to do is
So this is the Mark, what, 1.1?
The Mark II.
Mark II? You're just going to call it the Mark II from
Major
here.
renovation. We added solid rocket boosters and changed the engine entirely.
Major renovation. We strapped more rockets to the rocket.
Yes, now it's a bigger rocket. Mark II.
Sister Fister Mark II. Here we go.
Okay, things are going well.
Things
we didn't check the
well.
stability, but it should be good.
We most certainly did not check the stability. This thing may flop over in the middle of flight.
So the plan is we go straight up.
Straight up.
Right before those burn out, we decouple them.
Okay.
And then we fire the next engines.
So just before these come off, so right about now.
Okay, now fire the next engines. And turn to the right.
Turn to the right. Horizontal, right?
Yes, because we do not want those things. Don't go fully horizontal yet, but basically this is just to avoid them landing on you.
Well, it's not letting me anyway.
Oh yeah, you're still kind of in the atmosphere.
Yeah, a little bit.
But you just basically don't want those to slam down on top of you.
Well, they're going that way.
Yeah, that's good.
As it descends. There it goes.
There we go. There's one of them. Where'd the other one go?
I don't know where the other one went.
Jeez.
All right.
Well, you know, it probably didn't land on any kids or anything. Yeah, so now turn entirely horizontal. We've gotten enough speed from that we can afford to. You can actually probably turn a little below the horizon for maximum efficiency.
Okay, so about right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what our thing is looking like. It's flattening out.
Yeah, that's what we want. We actually want to bring the apoapsis down because we can convert that to horizontal. Okay. Things are going well.
They are indeed going well.
We have broken the atmosphere.
Barely.
Yeah, well, barely is space.
It's still space. It's still space. What's even in space?
Nothing.
There's nothing even in space. That's why it's called space.
Core burnout. Fire the core. Those things almost spun into you. Playing a dangerous game there.
I probably should have did it a little bit before they came off.
Yeah, and they would have. That's what the Soyuz, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we're working on it.
You're gonna get into orbit really quickly. It speeds up as it goes.
Well, yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. Looking at the periapsis height here.
Yeah.
And it's definitely well on its way.
Get ready to hit X.
Yep. Finger's already on it.
Bam. Do it. You're
it's already done. We're in orbit. Camera shifted. We're in orbit.
Hooray!
Well, today,
no,
first
we're going
episode.
To the moon.
We're going to the moon?
Yeah.
We don't have enough fuel to go to the moon, do we?
We can do it. I believe in us. Go to the map.
Okay. Now what?
See how it says node in, what is that, 28 minutes?
Yes.
We need to, though, you need to warp to that, but not past it, so take it slow.
Okay, so we're gonna...
It says estimated burn of 30 seconds. So that's assuming that you can do all of it without losing fuel, so it's actually going to be slightly less than that to get the same delta V. But you don't want to... When the node is... assumes that you can burn all at once and gain all that delta V at once, but you can't, because this is physics. So, you need to split the difference. So it's basically 30 seconds, we'll say 30 seconds of burn, so you want to burn at 15 seconds before the node.
1. Alright,
so you want to start your burn full throttle at 15 seconds before.
Full throttle 15 seconds before.
And then that little green bar will go down, and then when it hits 0, you cut off.
So we want T-minus 15 seconds to... Alright, 16,
all right, fire
15.
all engines.
Bam, there we go.
Okay, now just try and keep on that blue marker until the green bar, the delta V. That's your delta V, is what that green bar is.
So I can just hit this maneuver button and it will automatically...
So that thing that says 400 meters per second, that's the delta V of the maneuver. That's how much change in motion you have to make to complete the maneuver. So when it hits 0, you want to hit X.
Okay, and bam. Oh, nope, not quite.
Close enough. Close enough.
Okay.
In space, close is close enough.
Okay, well, I fired off a little bit there. We'll see what happens here.
You've gone past the moon. Turn around. Go retrograde.
Don't make me turn this damn thing around.
I will turn this rocket around, and we're going back to Earth right now.
Turning retrograde. Let's do just a little bit of burn here to try to...
Hit X.
Hit X, okay. So now let's turn back to our maneuver node.
Alright, just the tiniest bit. We just need a little... Just a little bit of space.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit of space.
Just hold at that thrust until we hit 0 meters per second, or close enough.
Close enough.
Anything less than 10 is basically good enough, but you want to get as close as you can.
And bam!
0.2, all right. Hit the little X next to the 0.2 meters per second there.
This?
Yes, or the check mark, and then go to your map.
Boop.
We are on a crash course with the moon.
We are on a crash course with the moon. Why are we on a crash course with the moon?
Okay, we're visiting the moon. We're not going to crash, I don't think.
This is the first time that I've ever gotten anywhere remotely close to the moon in this game. So
do you want to orbit the moon, or do you want to just go past it and come back to Earth, or what do you want to do?
Well, we don't have enough fuel to do a whole lot.
Yeah, we can't land on it. If we orbit it, we're not coming back.
Yeah, so let's not orbit it.
Okay. So do you want to crash into it, or do you want to let's visit?
Let's try to bring Jeb home.
Okay.
Let's try to bring Jeb home. I think we can do this.
In that case, you can just enjoy the ride, and we will slingshot right by the moon.
All right, cool deal. All right, let's speak time warp a little bit.
Did you see the blood moon, supermoon?
No, I did not. And the worst part is where I'm at here in Texas, I could have gotten a great view of it. And I thought about going outside to see it, but I was far too lazy. And
I was at work, and I told my coworkers, I'll be right back, and I left. And I went outside to go look at it.
I should have. I mean, after all, it's not exactly a common occurrence.
Yeah, 2033, the next one.
2033. Okay, well, I'll still be alive, so that's good.
The next time there's, well, hopefully. The next time there's a blood moon and a supermoon at the same time. Well,
2033. I only missed my shot by about 15 years or so.
Doesn't that look nice?
Yeah. I mean, it's the first time I've ever seen it, so... Or at least by my own hands.
Next episode, we'll land on the moon.
Next episode, we're going to land on the moon.
Yes.
All right, you heard it here first. Next episode, we're landing on the moon.
And the show never returned.
The ClassyCast is part of the Freedom Network. If you'd like to help both our channel and yours, click the link in the description to find out how.